tour bus represents what I grew up with, which I call party rock. I grew up in the era of sex, drugs, and rock and roll, of fun, of staying out late, of dating strippers, of enjoying life. You go to a rock show to escape reality, not to be reminded of how much reality sucks these days. What's up, Scotty? It's Ralph. Listen, do me a favor. I just got word from Janie's manager that he got really, really drunk last night, and I think he even fell on stage or something ridiculous, and they don't want any alcohol in the studio tonight. Everything. Beer, wine, anything. Nothing. I don't care if anyone else wants alcohol. We're not going to have it in the studio. Holy crap, is there a lot of rock and roll in the room right now. Finally, the rock you need, nationwide, coast to coast, doing the Metal Mania stripped edition of the show as everyone's drinking in the studio. Very, very nice.
Well done.
Well done. Nice drinking. Did he do the whole beer in one shot?
Yes, he did.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Thanks to Tourbus, I'm able to go backstage. I'm able to see these bands in a different setting that true fans of rock and roll don't normally get to see.
Hey, who's that blonde chick that keeps trolling back here, this whole hallway? Is she still in there? I don't want her in here anymore. Get her off the bus. You know who I'm talking about. Get her out of here. She's a fucking pain in the ass.
When I think of the Tourbus type bands, going back in the day, the first bands that were fucking cool. We're talking, it was early. It was Motley Crue, it was Ratt. It was the pioneers. What was it like back then? You were really the guys that it was so raw. There's always rumors that bands were put together solely because they were so good looking or because they had style or whatever. But if you look at musicians from back in the 80s, pull up any song from any band, their guitar tablature on how songs are played, and compare it to any song that's out there now, a Blink-182 song, it's laughable, the difference. These guys were real musicians. They inspire people to pick up guitars. They inspire people to pick up a bass. I don't know anything. I haven't played in years. This guitar is only used for fans to come in studio. Everybody in the world has played this guitar. Well, everybody that's been on the tour bus, if they don't bring in, very rarely do they travel with acoustic guitars. So we have to provide guitars, and I provide them with mine. If I was smart, I would have had them all sign it, and it would have been all guitarists for the last 7 years. When we first started the show, I had complete control. I still have complete control. We're an anomaly in radio. We're not owned by Clear Channel. We're not owned by Infinity. We're owned by me. I program the show. If I want to talk for 4 hours, I can talk for 4 hours. If I want to play music, it's totally up to me. It's the tour bus, finally the rock you need, nationwide and coast to coast. So me, Scott Evil, and Patsy, we packed up our stuff and went straight to the 19th annual KISS convention in New Jersey. We saw all the freaks. We saw all the people in KISS makeup. We bought some bootlegs. We bought some KISS dolls. So the tour bus has been around for like 6.5 years, and what we always say is that tour bus listeners, that music from the 80s, are hardcore listeners. They're people that not only do they know every song on every album, but they know the singer, they know the guitarist, they know who the bass player is married to, they know where the drummer grew up, and these bands will still draw like their few hundred people to every gig that they play from now till 2030. It's because they have hardcore listeners. Hootie and the Blowfish couldn't sell at a table for $4 at Olive Garden now, but Quiet Riot can still put 500 people in any club that they play.
Thank you very much, I appreciate it.
We love having bands perform acoustic in studio, but they never want to do it because you can hide things when you're playing electric with distortion, with feedback, but you can't do it when you're live. It's as raw as it gets.
Hey, we're raw and we're naked from the waist down on the tour bus.
Kill me with a beat.
Minds try to create a world to keep you down. The boat is thrown, the cage is locked. You saw this, don't you lie. At first you tried.